Greetings to all of you Internetians. This is Piano Bar Live, where we all connect with live music. The show starts now.
Crazy world, full of crazy contradictions, like a child. First you drive me wild, and then you win my heart with your wicked art. 1 minute tender, gentle, then temperamental like a summer storm. Just when I believe your heart's getting warmer, you're cold and you're cruel, and I, like a fool, try to cool, try to hang on to crazy world. Every day the same old roller coaster ride, but I've got my pride. I won't give in, even though I know I'll never win.
Hi, Katie Sullivan.
Hi, Scott.
How are you?
Great. I'm sheltering in place here. I just heard outside they were banging our pots and pans. We're still doing it up here on the 40th floor of Manhattan Plaza. You know, it's 7 o'clock. And
That's good.
We've been sheltering here for days and hours and weeks and months now, isn't it? I think we started on
Yeah.
March around St.
It,
Patrick's Day.
it
And
sure
I've
is a
been-
crazy world,
It's
right?
a crazy world, and in this crazy world, I'm playing the piano for myself for the first time.
So for those people that don't know who Katie Sullivan is and what the Mabel Mercer Foundation is and who Mabel Mercer was, can you give us a little update on that? And then
Yes, I'd love to, Scott. Thank you. Mabel Mercer was born in 1900, and it's easy to remember her dates of her life and what she did because she was in her 20s, in the 20s, in Paris. And then at the end of the 30s, when she was in the Paris, people like F. Scott Fitzgerald and Cole Porter and Ernest Hemingway would stop in to see her, the Duke and Duchess of Windsor, and Marlene Dietrich. So at the end of 1938, she was given very good advice to leave Paris, obviously. And the Duchess of Windsor bought her a dress for her opening at the Rue Bleu here in New York. Joe Carstairs gave her passage she owned all those ships, so she got a wonderful passage on the Cunard line. And Marlene Dietrich bought her matching shoes and bag for her opening here in New York at the Rue Bleu. And Bart Howard was her accompanist. And this is Bart Howard's piano, by the way, Scott. Bart left.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Bart Howard, who wrote the song that everybody
Fly
knows.
to the moon.
That's the one.
And he played for Mabel, and he told me that he started writing songs because Mabel needed songs. And that's the only reason he started writing songs. And many of his songs were introduced by her, including Fly Me to the Moon. It was first recorded by Kay Ballard on the flip side of Lazy Afternoon. But it was first sung by Mabel. All these songs were first sung by Mabel. I think you might have known Buddy Barnes. He played for her later. So
Yep.
She played in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, even in the 70s. Mabel Mercer was singing in these lovely intimate clubs in New York. And of course, Frank Sinatra started following her. And Peggy Lee and Margaret Whiting told me this. Ringside, you'd have Peggy Lee and Sylvia Sims and even Billie Holiday would be ringside trying to figure out how Mabel did it. Mabel sat in a chair, and what they say, she dug so down deep into the songs. The lyrics were so important to her. And Frank Sinatra learned a lot from her. He said everything he learned about phrasing he learned from Mabel Mercer. You've noticed when later in his career, it's my favorite Frank Sinatra period, when he really dug into those lyrics, like in the wee small hours of the morning. When you feel the pain, Mabel, you'd feel the pain. You'd also laugh. She was funny too. So she'd make people laugh and cry. And that's the intimate art of cabaret. She represents that. And so Donald Smith, when she passed away in 84, started the Mabel Mercer Foundation. So we remember that lady who made us all laugh and cry, and the lyrics meant so much. And we continue that tradition. And we have competitions where young people sing these songs, the great American song, the songbook that Mabel sang.
Right.
After 1900 to 1970. So we're continuing the tradition of Mabel, and that's what it's all about. And we'll continue that even during the pandemic, Scott, because of shows like yours. We're continuing to sing these songs, and intimacy, whether it's on screen or in a small room, whether we're at home watching this, so it's awfully, it's intimate, obviously.
Well, we have to do what we have to do to keep it.
Yes.
And it's comforting, and that song was very comforting to start with.
Thank you.
Especially after we had a lot going on in the green room today. There were, as Tony said, gremlins amongst what was going on back there. But we have a guest coming up later in the show that's one of those people that the Mabel Mercer Foundation has helped. And so we're going to bring her on a little bit later. We're going to bring you back then.
Great.
What you have right now, any shows that I know that you just finished doing something with Steve Ross.
Yes, I was so excited to be working during this time. There's so few of us working, but we got an offer from the Irish Rep, the company there on 22nd Street. Last summer, Steve Ross and I did a tribute to Noel Coward called Love Noel. And it was beautiful, and we were extended, and they wanted to bring us back this summer. Obviously, that couldn't happen. So they filmed us, and we were filmed at the Players doing Love Noel. And it was great fun. And we for 3 days, we shot at the Players Club. So it was great. Then they played it for 6 nights last week. It was great to actually be doing things. The Mabel Mercer Foundation, our cabaret convention is usually in October. So this year we're going to be, this is just kind of, you're the first one to hear this, Scott. On the 22nd of October, we're going to be part of something called Broadway Events. The Birdland has some live streaming.
Right.
They're calling Radio Free Birdland, they're calling it. So on October 22nd, we'll be there with maybe 8 artists. We can't have as many as we did across the stage at Lincoln Center or at Town Hall. But we'll have something there. And then we'll also have a concert, which will be like this. It'll be recorded and streaming a concert of those young singers this year. There are 5 winners this year. And people will get a taste of that on October 20th. And then the 21st, we hope to have little screen things like this. We're going to go to people, Becky Menzie and Tom Michael in Chicago. We're going to have Christian Holder from London at the Pheasant Street. People do a song from these places across the world. Hopefully I have someone in Florida, maybe someone in Australia, LA, San Francisco. We'll have a whole night of that one night too.
So you're going to be doing a virtual convention.
Yes, it's the first virtual convention.
And we're thrilled that you're doing that, by the way. And that Radio Free Birdland has got an amazing lineup.
Yes.
I have to give them a lot of kudos. They're really helping to keep the music. We're going to cut now to Tony. Tony, you want to go to the corner, and then we'll be back with you a little later, KT.
Okay. Thanks,
Thank
Scott.
you.
Sounds good, Scott. Thank you.
Nope. Over.
Wait, what was that? Oh,
take over.
I'm taking over. See that? I popped you out. Didn't even give you a chance to breathe. Boom. There he goes again. That's how I roll. Hey, everybody. I am so excited, especially after the gremlins that you heard about. So excited to welcome you to this, our 45th, I'm jumping the gun, 44th edition of Piano Bar Live. Yes, a year to the day was when we started this weekly shindig where we all come together and connect with live music. If this is your first time, welcome. And if you've been with us for all 44 shows, a super huge welcome to you. Now, for those of you who do know me, well, and for those of you who don't, I'm Tony Javid. I'm associate producer. I'm also the man behind the controls. So be afraid, be very afraid. I got it under control. But you also know that, especially by the ticker that's rolling below, that it's also my responsibility to remind you that what has kept us going and growing for a full year has been the generosity of all of our tippers, our one-time tippers, our repeat tippers, we have weekly tippers, as a matter of fact. We hope you agree that we do our very best to put that money to good use, to keep mixing it up, to keep bringing you the very best of piano bar and cabaret and Broadway, and tonight is seriously no exception to that. And it's we've had great opportunities to meet up with new folks and new projects. So Scott and I are very excited that Sco Bar Entertainment is teaming up with Cafe Club. I'm so sorry, folks. The Napoleon Room, which is part of Club Cafe in Boston. We're bringing you a special live stream that will be streaming to the Napoleon Room feed, their Facebook page. I will drop a link afterward, but you've seen these folks before. It's a jazz duo. They're delightful. They're super talented. They're adorable. They are Ariana and Yvonne, and I thought it would be really great just to give you a little taste of what's in store for you if you tune in on Thursday at 7 p.m. Here they are.
Mon chéri, appelle-moi. Anytime, any place, any way, any day. Anytime, any place, any way, any day. Yeah, it's a snappy one, that one.
It is a snappy one. Whoever heard Blondie like that? But more, please. That's all I have to say. So anyway, this wonderful duo is going to be doing a live show. It's going to be Thursday night, 7 p.m. with our friends at the Napoleon Room, which is part of Club Cafe in Boston. Again, I will drop a link into the feed once I get off camera and I have a moment to breathe. And again, before I go, please do consider giving whatever you can to Piano Bar Live. You can give through PayPal or Venmo. It's brought us through a terrific first year, and with your help, we are going to make it for another year, and who knows how far into the future, forever. But hey, we're here for music, so let me get Scott back on here. Hey, Scott.
Hey, Tony.
We got such a great lineup. I got to
I know. I'm hoping. I just want to double check. Do you have Tanya in the green room?
Oh, that's a very good question, Scott. We sure do. She looks like she's just
Oh,
ready to go.
oh, so good, because there's been some issues with bandwidth. So let's get her on. I
Okay.
love Tanya, but let me just say this about Tanya Holt. Tanya Holt is one
Yep.
of those people who has worn many hats, and as a booker at the Metropolitan Room for several years, actually gave us all a lot of work, as well as performance ability, not abilities, but possibilities. And it's greatly appreciated. Here you go, Tanya. Take it away.
Live at 5 and CNN keep us all abreast of breaking stories that can tend to make us anxious and depressed. Problems with no answers hang on like some chronic cough. And every day some brand new issue rears its head to piss you off. Bad guys win. Optimism's wearing thin. Things are spinning out of control. Cynicism's all the fad. World events could make us mad as hatters. Almost every day, some underpinning slips away. These aren't laughing matters. Time bombs tick. People keep on getting sick. And a nickel's not worth a cent. Wickedness and greed abound. Just as peace is gaining ground, it shatters. Hate is here to stay, and justice goes to those who pay. Friends, these aren't laughing matters. The truth is scarier by far than anything that Stephen King could write. The stories in the paper are a daily small decline and fall, spelled out in black and white. What to do, what to do, how to take a brighter view when your noodles totally fried. Human spirits need to be leavened by a little levity, so take those blues and bounce them off the wall. Keep your humor, please, 'cause don't you know it's times like these that laughing matters most of all.
Ah, so true. Take that toggle off
I
there,
just
Tanya. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me, Tanya?
Can you hear me?
Now I can, yes. What a great song. What a great delivery of that song. And
Thank
yes,
you.
they matter more now than ever, actually. The being able to laugh through some of this, the absurdity of what much happens around us every single day. Tanya, you and I have something very much in common, and that is that we were both bookers. We've both worked in the cabaret world,
Yes,
booking acts, and
yes,
what an experience that is, right? I mean,
yes.
you get to know so much about people and the way they are, and how
Absolutely.
there's so many different styles of performers.
Yes.
And of the many that you've booked over the years, I mean, some great people that you've helped, get on that stage when you were at the Metropolitan Room, and
Yes.
you've also been performing your own shows. And
Yep.
of the shows that you've performed, which was the favorite? Which was your favorite show that you did over the years?
Oh, there's too many to name. I mean,
I love that.
I started out singing backup for a lot of people, so it would just
Yes,
not be to just pick one because they were all my favorites. So I'm going to side with the solo show.
but you definitely helped out a lot of people with backups, and that's how I first saw you. And that's how you
Yes,
first started booking. You were performing and then you were hired to work in the business, right?
that's right. That's right. I started out at the piano bar with Lenny Watts, and then he brought me into the Metropolitan Room. So I started out there hosting and waitressing, and then I was doing shows, and then he came and approached me about booking, and he said, it's going to be good for you. I recommend you take it. And it was the best experience I've ever had.
It really
So
it's an amazing learning experience to work in that capacity.
absolutely.
So
Absolutely. And I love helping people. So it just made sense. And I love music. So it just was a good marriage.
and I'm so glad that you were able to come and visit with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Everybody's dealing with a lot of technical issues as we move forward, but you're going to know more
Yes,
next time. And I hope we'll be able to
absolutely.
have you back. And I hope that you'll be able to. You have anything planned performance wise at all?
Not at the moment. We're kind of shut down. So, it's kind of hard.
Right.
And see, with this internet, it's a little choppy. So it's hard to get some kind of rhythm going. But, I'm an
Yes.
essential worker. That's what I'm focusing on
And
now. I'm an
thank
essential
you.
worker at the moment. So,
Thank you. Thank you for that. And I know like
yes,
you've been working since the beginning of all of this crazy,
yes, I haven't
and you still
stopped.
have a smile on your face, and it's comforting to see you.
Thank you. It's nice to see you as well and comforting as well. And thanks for having me.
A pleasure, Tanya. I love you very much.
I love you too, Scott. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one, and don't forget we're all voting. We have this
I
convention going on right now, so
sure are. Not
see you
missing it.
there.
Take care. Love you.
Okay.
Bye.
So next up, we have, speaking of voting, somebody in the community who has really been going at this for years, and now we're down into the stretch. A political activist and somebody that has shown a lot of care and concern and work towards making some changes, which we all know what that is. But I'll let her tell you about what we have in store for that a little bit later. But right now, I'd like to please welcome to Piano Bar Live, Miss Katie McGrath.
Scott, hi everybody. I'm so happy to be here. And speaking of, I wasn't going to bring up politics, but as long as you did, Scott, I can say that I was.
The camera's off.
Oh,
Actually, yeah, you can toggle that back, but I was seeing her. I'm going to hang in here, Scott. When she comes back, you may just be having issues on your end.
Okay.
It's super
There we
exciting.
go.
Can you see her now? Terrific.
oh, good.
Welcome back. We missed you.
Katie, I don't want us to go deeply into politics.
Oh,
All I can say is we're all on the same page, no matter what. The most important thing we can do is all vote, and that way we have the conscience of America gets to speak what we want as a people, and that's what this is about. But you do have an event coming up.
I do. It's called The Uprising, and
Okay.
it's an outdoor show on live and in person and on a big terrace on West 34th Street. And I'll put the link to it on the chat that you have here.
Thank you.
And we're going to practically spray everyone with bleach when they get off the elevator, and then have them, we're going to sit wide apart, but try to feel as close together as we can. I've got
What,
some really terrific singers
what
coming.
an amazing cast you've put together.
Oh, I know.
It really is.
Reno Katrakis is directing it. Paul Greenwood is our music director. We have Joanne Halev, Mary Sue Daniels, gosh, just a whole book. Aaron Lee Battle, Brian Fender.
Yeah, and this is taking place in my homeland.
Yes.
Of Brooklyn.
Oh, this one's going to be on West 34th between
okay.
5th and 6th.
Okay.
And we'll give you a precise address when folks buy tickets. But I wanted to say just very briefly about what I saw last night, how interesting it was to me that several of the speakers mentioned the tragedies that have befallen Joe Biden's life in a terrible way. And I was thinking that if it had not been for I think the job saved his life somehow. You know, I think that's how he survived, because it was just so much. Okay, buddy.
It's a commitment to doing good.
Yeah.
It's there are people that we all know from the past and some still today, and their intention is to do good things for other people. And then that's where they get their pleasure and joy from. And that's what they bring. And that's essential. Those are called leaders.
So this song makes me think of him.
Excellent. Thanks, Katie.
Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared beneath the stars above. For a moment, all the world seemed right. Who's to say? I might have changed it all, but I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I would have missed the pain, I'd have had to miss the dance. Holding you, I held everything. For a moment, wasn't I king? If I'd only known how the king would fall. Well, who's to say? I might have changed it all, but I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. My life is better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, I'd have had to miss the dance. Yes, I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. That song was recorded by Garth Brooks, and Rick Jensen and I are working on it. Garth, it's a country-ish show called Garth and Friends in Low Places, and we're gonna be in St. Louis on October 16th, and we're looking at a couple of places for early October for here in New York.
That'll be wonderful. Please let us know when the exact dates and locations are available. That's going to be done in a venue and then streamed.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. You have another one for us, or?
That you can never ask.
Hey,
Yeah.
Katie.
Yes.
I just want to double check if we had you toggle to disable that audio processing. It sounded lovely, and I just feel like it'll even sweeten the sound further if it hasn't been disabled already.
I didn't touch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you touched it.
Right. I mean, I don't check the box. Is that right?
No, now you should check it.
Yes.
I should check it now. Okay, good.
Yep.
All right.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Okay, number 2, here we go.
You can blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined your black tie affair. I was the last one to know and the last one to show. I was the last one you thought you'd see there. Well, I saw the surprise and the fear in her eyes when I took her glass of champagne. And I toasted you, said, honey, we may be through, but you'll never hear me complain. 'Cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. I'll be okay. You see, I'm not big on social graces. Guess I'll slip on down to the oasis where I got friends in low places. Well, I guess I was wrong. I've got it all wrong, but then again, I've been here before. Everything is all right. I'll just say goodnight and I'll show myself to the door. I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just give me an hour and then I'll be as high as that ivory tower you're living in. 'Cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. I'll be okay. See, I'm not big on social graces. I'm gonna slip on down to the oasis. There I got my friends in low places. I got friends in low places.
I'm guessing. I'm toggle off.
Okay. Okay.
I'm guessing one of those friends was that might have been somebody calling in. You know, as a member of the piano bar community, I will tell you that we consider ourselves a low place where we have friends and we just communicate. And so great song.
Thank you.
And I know that like I said, we have a lot of work to do, plans coming up. Please let us know as soon as you have those dates
I will.
for those fall shows. So thanks, Katie.
I love you and I love your beard.
Thank you very much. It's so much easier than having to shave every other day. So have a good night. We'll see you back at the end of the show.
See you later.
All right. So, Tony, I'm going to just announce our next guest. Speaking of low places, anybody that knows Marie's Crisis knows the vibe down there and the way that place rocks. And those people at Marie's were one of the first to come back up with virtual piano bar, and they're still doing it. And it's my pleasure to welcome to Piano Bar Live, Yvette Clark.
So yes, Scott. So Yvette, if you are indeed there, this is the excitement of virtual performance. So Yvette, if you're within earshot, you are on mute and your camera's off. I know that every good artist loves a grand reveal, so feel free to take it away. But if not, then we'll go on to the next.
If not, then what we can do right now,
yep,
Tony, is please introduce Lisa St. Lou.
Okay, very good. So Yvette, we'll check in with you a little later. Scott, we'll check in with you a little bit later. So, hey, everybody. Well, you already know who's next up on our docket, but I just want to say I've been a fan of this woman's work ever since the first time I saw her on stage. She's just a firecracker. And the good news is that for any of you regulars, you are also familiar with her, because she has performed here before, and it's practically by demand, because she had such a great response. We're so excited to have her back. Everyone, please give a warm Piano Bar Live welcome to Lisa St. Lou. Hi.
I'm unmuted. Well,
no, you're all good.
We weren't expecting to be next, but we ran out here as fast as we could, and Tor put a real shirt on.
You did, and it's a fine shirt that it is. And I saw, I saw the all the fast machinations back there. So I tried to stretch.
You did
the intro just a little bit, but I knew that you'd come in a pinch there. Thank you so much. We have someone who unfortunately lost connection, so thank you for stepping in there.
Hold on, we have a little.
Wait, let's bring her in. Why not? This is our dog, Roxy.
Roxy.
We named her Roxy Hart.
There.
Oh. We're gonna get a Vel McKelly.
Oh. Well, we love a cameo. We love a canine cameo. We don't have enough of them, so thank you, Roxy, for representing.
I'm gonna throw her outside right now.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Please, me and my shirt.
All right, let's do it. We're doing it. We're doing stuff.
Okay, so don't forget to toggle so that your sound is appropriate.
Well, I have it already because I thought we were just going to go straight into saying, so I'm going to leave it here. And then
okay, sounds good. Let's hit it.
All right, Tor. So we're going to do 2 originals tonight, and we thought that this song would be appropriate because we can all relate to this feeling right now during COVID.
We may not be sophisticated folks from Paris or Manhattan.
May not speak with fancy words in French or in Latin.
We don't look like movie stars.
We dance like Fred Astaire.
But that's neither here nor there.
'Cause we're broke.
We got no money. Ain't it funny? How we just keep getting by from high to low and low to high. We're broke. But it doesn't matter. Right here, the better
Something is afoot, we might be down, but dare I say we're not kaput. The well-to-do walk down the avenue, la-dee-da, buying everything in the finest stores on cue. Wouldn't you? Yeah, I would. Me too. But anyone can afford a smile, that's our currency. Even me? Yeah, you. Well, how did it do? Let me a smoke and I'll tell you a joke. We're B-R-O-K-E and we're so happy, even when our day is crappy. We forget our trouble. Have a treat. I'll take a double. We're broke. It's our condition. Doesn't need a mathematician. Multiply a zero, add none, and then you're done. There's more to life than having lots of dough. Like what? Like chums. What do you know? And I'd rather drink a beer than a Bordeaux. Well, I prefer a Chardonnay myself. 'Cause anyone can be a pal. Doesn't cost a thing. Bada boom. Bada bing. We're friends. Cha-ching. Simple folk just sharing a coke. 'Cause we're broke, not down. Flying high. 'Cause we're birds of a feather. We stick together. But anyway, you spin it, cover up or even skin it. We could even Mickey fin it or take it on the chin. It might be fine to try and pin it on our distant next of kin, which might alleviate a stroke. And as long as we don't croak, we'll still be proud and broke. Hey! Woo!
That was that one.
that went. Wow, that was like triple time, Tor.
Well, you know, I find
Playing faster is better?
playing faster is better. It's like bigger speakers, better.
Is that right?
No.
I think our dog's outside barking at the possum that lives underneath our dining room table out there.
Or the fact that she can't eat because we don't have any money to feed her. Just
That's
kidding.
so not true.
Just kidding.
Okay, come on now. We're going to do another one, and then we'll shut up. I think I have to bring her in. Hold on.
Here I am again in my black shirt. So this
That black shirt is it's doing all the work. It's doing all the work for you. Let's be honest.
That
back to you. Back to you.
That song, just so everyone knows, was actually written based on the movie.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life. Based on the characters of Bert and Ernie. When we watched that movie together, we realized nobody in that town had any money, and so we felt like the whole theme of that show was being broke. So that's why we wrote that. Anyway, I was just stalling till Lisa got back.
I got the dog. We're gonna do the next one.
So this one's called "Here I Am Again."
We wrote it during COVID, the severe lockdown. But I think everybody in this business can relate.
Yep.
Here I am again, like I was before, doing that same old thing, going through that same old door. Don't know why, but how, when, but here I am again. I know that something good is coming. That fate is gonna play its tune. I know there's something good is coming. That fate is gonna play its tune. And that's the song I'll be humming. If it takes forever, could it come too soon? Here I am again, older and wiser again, still jumping at a chance, walking without a name. Oh, this is now, and there was then. So here I am. Here I am.
Well, well, well.
Thank you.
With a cameo by Roxy. I was wondering if she was going to harmonize. She tried for a second there.
Not her key.
No, it's not.
Thank you for coming back on PBL, Lisa.
Oh,
It's a
fun.
pleasure
Thank
to have
you.
you. And you sound great. It sounds like you are, I mean, you're ready to roll.
We're ready to roll.
We're rolling.
We're rolling on Sunday,
Yeah.
actually. We have a show in Brooklyn. We're doing on the Sunday night at 8 o'clock at the Soapbox Gallery. It's a live stream.
It's a live stream. It's going to be on, you can go to Soapbox. You can go to Tor and Lisa on Facebook and they'll find it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually have a link that I will drop in our chat for folks so they can check it out. I got you.
Roxy won't be there, though.
No, Roxy's not there. None of the songs are in her key on that one, unfortunately.
You know, the bottom line I have to say is that dogs and cats and pets have really been, I'm not sure whether they're all happy that we're at home as much as we are. The dogs are. The cats, not so much.
Not so much.
I don't know what parrots are doing. I guess they're learning a lot.
I think they're talking to themselves.
Yeah.
Learning a hell of a lot. A lot of swear words these days.
Yeah.
That's right, y'all.
So thank you very much. We're going to, again, Tony will drop that link in so
Right.
that people know where to see the show.
Cool, man. Thanks so
And
much.
we'll see you
Thank
back
you.
at the end of the show. We're going to have a group chat.
Oh,
Thank
right.
you. Thanks for having us.
All right.
All
Yeah,
right.
stick around.
Okay.
See you in a little bit. Thanks,
Thanks.
guys.
Bye.
Tony,
Okay.
is Yvette back on or?
Oh, she is.
All
She
right.
is.
So I'm going to go back and I'm going to do this over again. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Yvette Clark.
Hi.
Yes, she is.
Technical
Hey, Yvette.
difficulties.
It's okay. You've been having that kind of a night.
Yes. Yeah. Am I okay? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Let's check it. How are you?
We're doing okay, thanks.
Okay.
You're tired, but it sounds like you're all ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
Let's wow.
Okay. Come over here and rest a while. Look at the trip you made. I know you must be tired by now. Come and rest here in the shade. Oh, the journey you had to make. I will watch you bear the load. But you can always stay at my place when you come up the road. And And if you ever need someone, count on me anytime. I'll be here to lay you down, because a rested body is a rested mind. Ooh. Because a rested body is a rested mind. A rested body is a rested mind. If you believe within your heart, you'll know that no one can change the path that you must go. Believe you can go. Believe you can float on air. Just click your heels 3 times if you believe, and you'll be there. Believe in yourself right from the start. Believe in the magic that's inside your heart. Believe what you see, not what life has told you to. Just believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, just believe in yourself as I believe in you. Yes.
Powerful.
Let me toggle.
You toggle.
Let me toggle. Is that good?
That sounds good to me. Thank you for coming back on the PBL, Yvette. You know, power and believing. You just did it. And
Yeah.
you have stuff that you've been doing as well. Again, you've been doing a lot of appearances with Maurice, keeping Maurice Crisis out there
Yeah.
and helping to support the piano bar there and giving that music to people
Yes.
that need it so much right now. But you've also been able to take this time and you worked on a project, and you actually one of the upcoming virtual cabaret shows that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. How it's called Diva of the Demic.
Yeah, I like it.
It's inspired by Marie's group. I had no idea that we'd be locked down for this long. And because of that, I've had the opportunity to learn a lot more show tunes because of Marie's Crisis. And so this is a culmination of all of my favorites that I've done on the Marie's group. And that's Diva comes out of the pandemic. So that's why I named it that. Yeah.
How are people going to see the show?
Facebook Live.
At your
August
page?
28th at 8 p.m.
Excellent. Beautiful. Thank you again for we're going to bring everybody back on at the end. We're
Okay,
going to move along, but I can't wait to see that smile in a few minutes. That's great. You know, the energy that you bring into the show right now is amazing, considering there's so much going on that can distract. We stay focused. So, all right. So we'll see you in a little while. Tony, if you can bring KT back on. Hi, KT.
We're just gonna have to pop her off of mic, muted. She's muted right now.
Okay. I'll wait.
There we go.
Hi, KT.
Hi, Scott.
Well, welcome back on, and this is a really important part of the show.
Yes.
Because one of the things that is most important for all of us that have been doing this for we've been doing this a while.
Yeah.
But bringing the new people in and giving them a little bit of knowledge, behind the scenes support is so important. And I know that it's one of the things that the Mabel Mercer Foundation has been working hard on. And you have we have a young lady coming up shortly as soon as you announce her. But I'd like you to just tell us a little bit about her.
Well, Anais Reno was our winner last year. There's an Adela and Larry Elau scholarship. We started 3 years ago. And Anais was the most recent winner. Last year, we've had 3 years. She went to LaGuardia High School, but she's not a typical high school student in that she's done shows at Birdland, started her own show at Birdland and 54 Below with pianists like Billy Stritch and Ted Firth and John Weber. So she's very wizened, a young woman. Her mother is a classical violinist, and her father is a retired opera singer. So she grew up with music, and she's very wise for her years. And she's got, as you'll hear in a minute or so, you'll hear one of those voices that you rarely hear in young girls. So I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, Scott. She's a find, and it's about the future of cabaret. This is the future. This is our future. When young people want to sing these songs and want to communicate in these small spaces like this.
Yeah, this is how we have to do it.
This is it.
All right, so
Anais Reno.
Tony, bring on Anais
Hi.
Hi, Anais.
Hi.
Hello. We're going to let you sing, and then we're going to have you toggle out, and we'll chat with you for a minute.
Mm-hmm. Funny the way that I feel now. Can't keep my feet on the ground. Everything feels unreal now. When you're not Daydream, why do you haunt me so? Deep in a rosy glow, the face of my love you show. Daydream, I walk along on air, building a castle there for me and my love to share. Don't know the time. Oh, I'm in a daze. Stars in the sky while I moon around feeling hazy. Daydream, don't break my reverie until I find that he is daydreaming just like me. Don't know the time. Oh, I'm in a daze. Stars in the sky while I moon around feeling crazy. free until I find that he is daydreaming just like me. Okay, I talk a lot.
Anais, I want to thank you. That was really beautiful.
Thank you.
And the fact that that you're of the youth that you are, and that you know how to deliver a Strayhorn song.
Well, thank you. I mean, he's my favorite composer, so.
And are you getting a lot of? Are you studying a lot of music right now and working on a show, maybe even for?
Yeah, I'm working on shows, but the main project this summer has been. I just a couple days ago finished recording an Ellington Strayhorn album. So that's my first album. So that's been the project.
And the best part of that is that a lot of people that are your age are going to think that that's brand new music. They're going to say, "Wow, that's great, new music." It's all coming back. It's all about looking at the past. Everything is a continuum in our business, and you've really, you hit the nail on the head.
Thank
with
you.
that tune. KT, what a wonderful suggestion, and what wonderful work that you've done helping this young lady get to this point.
Well, we're going to have a virtual concert of the winners this year, and then Anais will do like 3 or 4 songs for us on the 20th of October. It'll be hopefully be streaming from the Mabel Mercer Foundation office. We have a new piano there. It was given to us by our chairman of the board, a white baby grand, Anais. It's a lovely sound.
Wow.
We'll record you on a few songs there with John Weber for our
Sounds
streaming
awesome.
on the 20th of October. When
Well,
does your
thank
album
you.
come out?
No exact date yet.
Okay.
Probably November, December-ish, somewhere around there.
Something to look forward to. How
Yeah.
beautiful.
Thank you for suggesting me for this, and thank you for everything, KT. I'm very happy to be here.
I mean,
so.
you brought the house down last year at the Rose Hall at Lincoln Center, and you have one more year at school, don't you?
Yeah, I'm going into senior year. Don't know what that's going to look like yet.
Well, and you think you might go to Juilliard? You're not sure yet.
Well, they actually don't have an undergrad jazz voice program. They have masters, but not undergrad. So I still have to see about where I want to go.
Okay, I'm sure everyone's wanting you, so that won't be a problem.
Well, thank you.
How wonderful. Thank you, Anais. And we're going to wait around. We're going to all get together at the end.
We'll see you soon. Sound great.
Thank you.
KT, stay with me here. We're bringing on our next guest.
My old friend.
Yes, ladies
My
and gentlemen.
bridesmaid.
Terry Burrell, you tell the stories.
Terry.
I'm not just your friend, KT. I'm your sister. I was in KT's wedding. I was telling Tony the story.
Tony, give them a moment.
A few years
Take
after
me
she,
out.
huh?
Take me.
There you are, Terry. You see? Coming down the aisle.
Wait a minute. A few years
See,
after
I'm coming down here. See, there we are down the same
10
aisle.
years later, I saw KT I saw her at some place, and she introduced me to a friend, and she says, Terry was in my wedding. And I looked at him and I said, you don't remember that? You couldn't miss me.
And the night before, you were having fun with Mark Nadler. Remember that? You and Mark here carrying on.
Yep. We were singing. Yep.
And we were in the limousine after the wedding, and you
there
had your
you
seatbelt on. Aren't you careful there to have your seatbelt on?
And KT's dress was red, and you should have seen how those ladies in that church was looking at her. She was truly Scarlett O'Hara.
And the priest was looking cross-eyed. Oh my God!
Oh, the priest loved it. Are you kidding? Please,
He wanted to put it on. He wanted to put that red veil. How are things in Atlanta?
Actually, I'm fine. Thank God we're healthy. You're married to a Stephen, and I'm married to a Stephen.
Our Stevens.
Unfortunately, the numbers are going up here, not down. So that kind of affects what we can do in theater. you know, so.
Yeah. You were doing an Ethel Waters show. You still doing that around?
You know something? I did it for the third time at the Alliance Theater here, and they did a magnificent job. And it's still, you know, it's still up in the air. But, you know, at this point, we don't know what's going to happen. I mean, it's good to have a show like that because it's nimble.
It's a great show.
One person with two musicians, that's it. So it could move very fast, you know.
Mama String Bean. They called her String Bean when she was young.
Great Mama String Bean, yep.
That's perfect. Can't wait to see you in that, Terry. It's a great story.
I can't wait to see you, period.
Oh, honey.
I saw you and Jeff. What was it last?
You saw the Sondheim. Was it Sondheim you came to see?
It was the one you were doing on 42nd Street.
Oh,
right. I think it was a couple of years ago.
No, yeah, it was Sondheim. It was Sondheim with Jeff. At a party up here afterward, you sang something.
That's right.
You sang Ethel Waters song. Which one did you sing? From John Weber. It was beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it was stormy. No, it wasn't Stormy Weather. Was it Stormy Weather? Oh no,
I don't think so.
You sang Supper Time.
Supper Time.
Oh my God, devastating.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just sitting back here loving the fact
Oh, hi, Scott.
that we were able to get the two of you to see each other for a little while here tonight.
Yeah.
Reconnect.
Yeah, that's my buddy. That's my pal.
So, Terry, you have something to do for us, and that's
I do, but I think I have to toggle off and all that stuff. Let me do that right now.
we're going to leave you. We'll see you back in a few minutes.
Do I have to? Let me take care of what I'm going to take care of.
All right.
I'm here with you.
Audio. Disable audio. Uh-huh.
There we go.
All right.
All
Let me
right.
see if this
We're ready.
works. Okay. Woo! No, that's wrong. Ooh, what a little moonlight can do. Ooh, what a little moonlight can do to you. You're in love, your heart's aflutter all day long. You only stutter, your poor tongue will not utter the words I love you. Ooh, what a little moonlight can do. Wait a while till that little moonbeam comes peeping through. You'll get so you can't resist him. All you'll say when you have kissed him is ooh, what a little moonlight can do. Ow, what a little moonlight can do. Wait a while till that little moonbeam comes peeping through. You get so you can't resist him. All you'll say when you have kissed him is ooh, what a little moonlight can do. Yeah. Okay, let me toggle off. Let me toggle off. Let me toggle off. See, Tony has taught me very well. Let me toggle off. Let me toggle off.
Let's toggle off.
And now you can hear me.
I can hear you, and you know what? You're a hoot and you're a howl. You are just a complete delight. When I met, and my favorite new person. I have only officially known you for about a month, but you are officially, for what it's worth, you are my favorite new person in my whole.
Oh, thank you. Must be I shared a Middle Eastern background.
You know, whatever the reason, I'm just glad it happened. I'm just glad it finally happened. Now, listen, you, much to my surprise, my just joyous surprise, you gave a little extra something for our show tonight, and there's a wonderful backstory to it. I would love it if you would share that with the group here.
Well, it was a virtual video that was put together. You know, I just finished doing some virtual cabaret in my living room for the Alliance Theater. And actually, you can go on YouTube. You can put it in, Alliance Theater Virtual, and they'll all come up.
It's
but
a
anyway,
joy bomb. Do it.
One of the things that they did was I put a video together of me and my sisters, my sister Debbie, Carrie, and Priscilla, because when we were kids, we used to go outside and sit on the front stoop. And the bus, the Q4A bus, would stop right in front of our house on 120th Avenue in St. Albans. And we'd wait until the door opened and people were stepping off the bus, and we'd start singing this song. And I mean, we were hams even then. And people would stand there and ooh and ah, clap. So I thought, you know, at a time like this song harkens back to like the 50s or something. The Lennon sisters did it. They were always guests of the Lawrence Welk show. When you hear music of yesteryear, it's not even that you like that kind of music, but it was a time when the world was normal, or it felt safe. It feels safe to us
Simpler
now.
times.
Okay?
Mhm.
That's our revisionist history. But it was a time when we felt safe and it felt normal, because it was. It's not like today, you know. So I thought it would be a great thing to put together to play for my audiences on my Thursday night virtual show. And they liked it so much that they played it again. And actually, I just found out recently that the Alliance Theater is going to make it part of their promo from now on. Yeah.
Well, that was a smart decision, because it's just delightful. And if you thought one Burrell was a ray of sunshine coming at you, imagine what it's like when it's 4. So without any further ado, we'll see you on the flip side, Terry. We'll all just sit back and we will enjoy the Burrell.
I know you belong to somebody new, but tonight you belong to me. Although we're apart, you're part of my heart, and tonight you belong to me. Way down by the stream, how sweet it will seem once more just to dream in the moonlight. My honey, I know with the dawn that you will be gone, but tonight you belong to me. Way down along the stream, how very, very sweet it will seem once more just to dream in the moonlight. My honey, I know with the dawn that you will be gone, but tonight you belong to me, just a little of me.
Wow.
Well,
How much fun were you all having in that home?
Oh, it was great. You know, they're doing these virtual choirs, and I never knew how they did it. And now I do. They email you the track, you sing your part into the track, they put it together, and then you just videotape yourself singing. You know, and they put it all together. It was, you know, there's such warmth and love in my family with my sisters. So
clearly,
at a time when we can't really see each other, it's just really nice.
I wish I could have seen some of the expressions on those folks as they came off the bus and got greeted with a show.
Oh my God! Oh, that was funny. A harbinger of things to come.
Indeed.
So
and I'm reading this chat here. Oh my God, Lisa and Anais, we're all like have Middle Eastern backgrounds. Elisa and I, Lebanese. My grandfather was Lebanese. That's
Inside
great.
scoop. We're all sharing our
great
lineage
things.
backstage. It's great.
Yeah.
It's one of the great things about music is everybody is welcome.
Yes.
We're all here. We share our experiences and we share music, and that's keeping us together. And that was a wonderful piece. We're going to bring everybody on now.
Here we go.
I have not a big announcement. I think that everybody should probably be fully aware that not only is it the 1-year anniversary of Piano Bar Live, but this is the 100th. Got everybody in?
Tanya's not here.
Hi, Tanya. I see Tanya.
Yes. Well, now here we are. Now you might notice that there's a lot of women here,
Hey, hey,
and
It's the
I'm ready.
20s.
save the world.
Exactly right.
1920.
Hold on. I don't usually drink, but
Here, I got mine.
I am doing a champagne toast to the fact that this is the 100th anniversary of the state of Tennessee on this day 100 years ago ratified the 19th, and that put it in play, and women got the right to vote.
That's right.
And that's amazing. And we have got to make sure that everybody goes out and vote again. I don't even care who you vote for. It just needs to be getting out there and voting because the, the right, it's the consensus that matters. So,
Isn't
go
it
ahead,
interesting
lady.
that it came right after a pandemic?
Right, it did.
It came right after a pandemic.
Right. And the Roaring Twenties did too.
Yep.
We're gonna have some good, but we're gonna have some good music.
Yep. Well, then we're going to be, I expect that we're going to be roaring again once we
We're
can
gonna
start
roar.
getting out again.
Yes, we will. We're gonna roar.
Congratulations, ladies, because you're leading the way. Thank you. I'm
Hi,
an
Tina.
older white gentleman. One of the things that I learned is to shut up because I definitely need to listen more, and I have been. And here's to getting me to listen, and hopefully a lot more people out there are listening better as to what we need to do in the future.
Yep.
And that's the way we have to go. So here you go.
Cheers. Bottom side.
Thanks for doing this. Thanks for doing this.
Cheers.
Thanks,
An
Scott.
amazing.
Thanks
an
so
ama-
much, Scott.
You're all welcome.
Thank
What an
you.
amazing group.
Thank
And
you.
Thank you.
thank you,
Thank
everybody, for dealing with the challenges. We had some challenges today with streaming. I blame it on the Russians. But now, what do I hear? Is that you, KT?
Yeah. We'll meet again.
Yeah. KT,
Yes.
wait one moment because we're going to do a solo screen with you playing us all out. But I hope that we've
Everyone,
all made
everyone,
friends
sing
here today,
along
right?
wherever you are. Sing along. You'll all know this. It's introduced by Vera Lynn
We're going to
in
try. It's going to
1943.
sound a little off, but
It won't. Yeah,
we
it won't
don't
sound
care.
good.
So mute yourself and sing.
Yeah, everybody
I'll
mute.
move my
Actually, we're
lips.
going to go, KT, we're going to go to a single screen with you
Okay.
because unfortunately, Piano Bar Live, we want to keep it live so that we all chat and we're all connected. But we're going to give you a single screen. But I want to bring Tony back on. Give me a moment, KT, and we'll close out,
We
okay?
love Tony. Terry.
Thank you. Bye, Terry.
Bye, Terry.
Love you. Good night, everybody.
Tony,
Yes, sir.
we have what a night, huh?
What a night.
We used to do this in Brooklyn. It was called Going to the Cyclone down in Coney Island.
Oh, well,
Oh,
I have never done the cyclone.
no, we had a lot of things to contend with, but we are here at the end of the show, and we're going to let everybody know that next week on Piano Bar Live we have a special Stardust show from Ellen Stardust Dinah. Please join us. And we have any other notes, Tony? Aside from the fact that we do really appreciate if you can help us at this time with a PayPal or Venmo. We're doing our best to keep things rolling here at Piano Bar Live. If anybody here is familiar with actually going to piano bars, which I think pretty much everybody that joined us on screen have been, one of the things that you would do when you would leave is you drop something in the bowl. And it doesn't need to be a lot. Any amount is more than sufficient. Whatever you can do at this time, we understand. And we are going to now bring back KT Sullivan, who's going to play us off with this tune that was originally done by Vera Lynn. She recently passed away. It helped to give solace and joy to a generation before ours, actually about 3 generations back, during World War II. And it's classic, and I love KT when she does it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Scott. This is for you and for all of us, how I feel about all of you. Terry and Tanya, all my friends. It's great to see them on the screen, but I know we